Women, by nature, are often extremely practical and realistic. Their perspective is usually grounded in their immediate surroundings, focused on their appearance, their dresses, their kitchens, their homes, their men, their children, their families, and at most, their neighbors. Typically, their concerns and interests do not extend far beyond this practical scope. They leave it to men to look further, to worry about their country, their nation, and the world. Men engage in struggles for broader causes like freedom, justice, intellect, and art. Meanwhile, women tend to stand aside, smiling, clapping, and encouraging, but rarely considering serious participation in these abstract goals. This is true for the majority of women, and the few exceptions, women who have made notable contributions to thought, art, or politics, are often seen as remarkable anomalies, stories told like tales of heroism that highlight the rule rather than refute it. Women are practical and often do not concern themselves much with abstract issues. Concepts such as humanity, the world, intellect, and justice are abstract to them. They think about these issues only in practical terms and within a limited scope centered around their children and their homes. Their home is their world, and their children are their humanity. Consider the example of Socrates, who defied the traditions of his city and risked his household for the sake of his humanistic ideas. His wife could not understand why her husband would engage in such madness. Similarly, when Tolstoy distributed his land to the peasants, driven by his inability to endure the sight of oppression and feudalism, his wife despaired at what she perceived as his insanity. And when Galileo proclaimed his astronomical theories and faced imprisonment and torture from the Inquisition, his wife could not grasp anything about this astronomical awakening. To her, what mattered was the well-being of their children and the material security of their home and family. Science was an abstract term to her, as her primary concern was the sustenance and safety of her household. Women are not dreamers. They are grounded in practicality and realism. They think based on tangible and immediate subjects within their sensory range. When fashion designers create to attract women, they appeal to this realistic and sensory approach. They present femininity in a concrete, practical manner with detailed and sensory embellishments. Femininity is displayed as something physical and specific: bare skin, deep necklines, tailored cuts, and sensual lingerie. They portray femininity as physical attributes, reflecting the sensory and realistic thought process inherent in the female mindset. However, as a man, I perceive femininity differently. To me, it embodies abstract spiritual qualities. It resides in a woman's voice, her tone, her scent, and her movements. It's in the warm, compassionate, and tender gaze of her eyes and the nurturing, motherly gestures she displays. This indicates a current discord between male and female thinking, a fundamental difference in life perspectives and understanding between the two. Women seek tangible services and immediate pleasures, focused on their appearance, clothing, allowances, food, and home. Men, on the other hand, often prioritize these less, and may even sacrifice them for distant, abstract, and intangible goals like art, thought, freedom, and patriotism. Women often struggle to comprehend this sacrifice. They desire a luxurious lifestyle and question the relevance of abstract thought, dismissing it as irrelevant to their practical needs. They say, "Enjoy your intellectual pursuits, but I want to live well." Of course, there is a minority of women who understand, appreciate, and support these abstract pursuits. They love with their hearts and souls and understand the anxiety a man feels for abstract values and principles. An artist is fortunate to find such a sensitive, spiritually inclined woman who cherishes beauty, perfection, and abstract values. However, the majority of women are more captivated by gold and diamonds. Their eyes sparkle like a cat's in the night when they see luxury cars and high-end jewelry stores. I am not criticizing or blaming women for this mindset. It is not an innate characteristic or a fundamental instinct. It is an acquired trait for which they bear no fault. The fault lies with us, the men. Women have acquired their practical and limited outlook on life due to their long-standing isolation within the confines of the home and their historical exclusion from public and social participation. This confinement was not by their choice, but rather imposed by our demands, dominance, and societal orders that relegated women to the kitchen and men to the realms of society and art. As a result of this division of roles, a significant gap has emerged between male and female thinking. This disparity often leads to conflicts over goals that rarely align, or if they do, it is through force and compulsion. In my view, the solution isn't merely through essays or discussions. The real remedy lies in the passage of time. As women enter the workforce and face societal responsibilities, taking control of their freedom, we will initially see a wave of moral laxity. This will be a consequence of women's exhilaration with their newfound liberty and their pursuit of immediate, tangible pleasures of every kind. This phase of indulgence will eventually lead them to return from their adventures, feeling wounded, dishonored, and disillusioned. From this experience of degradation and loss, they will seek redemption. In their quest for meaning, women will begin to value and yearn for deeper, abstract concepts just as men do. They will start to worry about and contemplate these ideals and actively strive for them. Through this journey, men and women will finally converge in their thinking, living, and loving, both realizing that abstract goals and values can be as tangible, compelling, and desirable as food, drink, and clothing. Such a profound transformation will not occur overnight. It will take 100 years. We will endure this period in solitude and anticipation while they navigate through confusion and loss. However, there will always be a few perceptive women, those who possess the insight and sensitivity to grasp this truth independently. These intelligent women will bypass the 100-year wait, evolving on their own, because they have the capacity to recognize and embrace higher values without needing the extended journey of discovery. In a world constantly evolving with the latest trends in thought, art, love, and beauty, it is the intelligent and exemplary women who stand out. These women know how to tailor their minds to the latest fashions and shape their spirits to the 1980s pattern of innovation. They are the ones who master the art of being captivating in their appearance, graceful in their attire, and endearing in their qualities. Imagine a woman who styles her dress to elegantly reveal just as she shapes her mind to be open and engaging. She embodies a balance of desirability and elusiveness, standing as a beacon of pride and simplicity. She possesses the wisdom of an adult and the innocence of a child, blending gentleness with a commanding presence. Such a woman is a master of versatility. She knows how to be both a homemaker and an avid reader, a discerning connoisseur, and a reliable friend. She is equally a devoted partner and a passionate lover, seamlessly transitioning between the roles with grace and depth. To every woman reading this, strive to be that ideal, intelligent woman who comprehends the ways of the world. Aim to save yourself 100 years of gradual evolution by embodying the dreams and aspirations of the future right now. Be the embodiment of my dreams for the year 1980 today.